ballpark than ever before.
Yeah, the feedback's certainly different in terms of where the balls end up. As the first pitch fouled away by
some early, but he's got a real good idea of the strike zone. That's why he was so effective so early.
I mean, OPS is 0-2 from Austin Voth. And in the air to left field, McKenna on the move toward the line, and Ryan McKenna makes kudzu they have out in Orange County. So I just wanted to be clear for our other half of the audience.
I was reaching for some help on that one.
Yeah. With or without. Here's Mike Trout. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Moving over to left field the first day of spring training. He goes, no. I'm the center fielder, and the improvement on those numbers, defensive numbers, as far as that
came out real fast. 1-2. Trout swings through one of those high fastballs.
They take from an average fastball. It comes down at a normal rate. And when a guy has a high spin rate fastball that spins the way you want, it's just a ball that stays on plane a little bit more carry through the zone, if you will.
Shohei Ohtani takes a strike.
No doubt. I mean, what he is doing on the mound right now, he's pitching as well as anybody in all of baseball. I'm talking all of baseball.
And it's a treat for most people, and for me, just to see a once-in-a-generational player, you know. And, I mean, think about this.
All growing up had one of those guys in the community, right, in Little League, who would, as that's close, Rutschman tried to get it for him, and you could...
His discipline is off the charts. Unreal.
That's strike 3, and that is a 1-2-3. Why do you like that so much?
Sometimes the best one you're going to get, you know? I ain't trying to get it 2 strikes. Sneaky funny. I don't know if that's a compliment. I'll take it.
What does he mean by that? He says you make comments after.
Yes, sir. Hey, Ben, I saw your sleeveless shirt.
Yeah, what do you think
yesterday?
about that?
That was sick.
Weather heats up, and so do you, huh?
Oh, big play.
To third, make the catch for us, all right?
Oh, yes, sir.
There we go.
There you go.
So good.
The outfield, I see now. Not as much running.
Hey, what was it like the first day you went over to first base?
So far, you know, the left side thing feels tough, man.
Yeah, so you came up and were drafted as a shortstop, right? And then eventually moved.
Get my work in, so that's about it.
Yeah, I make the comparison a lot on our broadcast.
Especially in spring, you'll come over and talk to us. And, yeah, no, he's great hitters. Little goofball. It's hard on the outside.
Get over. Roll by Odor. Stairs. Look, if this is a 1-2-3 inning, you're just going to have to do this all the time, you know.
Oh, geez.
Are you? Great. I'm glad you're enjoying.
And then focus on baseball once I get to high school.
Hey, your manager told us that he thinks you're the type of guy who would. I think he was saying you love baseball.
I love it, man.
How good were you at hoops?
Just a mess. But oh shoot! Swing it, button.
You were going to get there.
No chance.
At some point. Now the crowd's starting to pick up. You've heard him the last couple days, right?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Keep your feet in bounds. Yeah.
And I'm 4'3".
I love when Gooby started talking to me and he just looked right over the top of you.
He did.
And me and him were making eye contact right over the top of you.
Yeah, I had no shot. It was a, thankfully, ears aren't like linear shoes at points this year for the Angels. A 20 strikeout game against the Astros and everything that goes along with that. To have some guys
at the top and drive so many runs in.
I mean, the good teams you see in baseball, right, are the ones that can do it 1 through 9.
McKinnon in the air to center field, and Mullins back to that triangle at 410 for out number 1.
It was worse having standing at home plate and walking it all the way out to 364. You know, they got the size 12-foot. Okay.
Here's Monte Harrison. Runner at first, 1 out and a foul ball. That's fascinating. 2 strikes from both. To Harrison. And to the third, blocked by Rutschman on the curveball, 1-2.
Crooked numbers in each inning changed everything.
2 balls and 2 strikes.
Fastballs this year.
In the air to right field. Santander is back. He's at the track. He looks up, and that is gone for Monte Harrison. And the Angels have taken a 2-0 lead.
Boy, that's his first hit as an Angel going the other way, and he knew it. Get a chance to look at that one at the home plate area. Second career home run for Monte Harrison. And there's that bottom part of the lineup where Phil Nevin tried to change
here. You know, that's an impressive swing. That ball was borderline even a strike. He went up and got it.
Ward to center. Mullins tracks it back, and if it stays in the park, Mullins is like
chair as well.
Mike Trout leans away from ball one.
And then your number 9 hitter hits a home run. You're getting that balance. That's what it was at the beginning of the year when they were 10 games over 500. Everyone lineup. And then all of a sudden that 14-game losing streak and the offense struggled and the pitching.
2-1 for him here. Sky high from Trout. Mountcastle called off by his goofball friend. And if you had Monte Harrison, please cash your check.
Bingo.
The Mariners have won 7 in a row as well. They're the 2 hottest teams in Major League Baseball. And I don't know if you guys.
Yeah, M's and O's are doing well.
Yeah. Big week for Jake and Jordan. 2-1 for Ohtani.
Physically and mentally. I think the mental part is every bit as tough as the physical part because you're playing every day.
2-2. 3-2. So if he's in pull mode here and the crowd
About 1% of the time, so it's not even really a pitch for him.
swing and a miss, strike 3. He did get him with that cut.
The other way. It's not like it's at Fenway Park where you pepper that wall or get it over the green monster. Not at this ballpark.
Well, Voth did a nice job. Remember,
for a pitcher doesn't necessarily have that high velocity. It makes everything better. Now you'll see guys that throw it, a lot of them you go back to, and you can elevate or even get in the lower part of the strike zone.
yeah, it's the evolution of the cutter to me, and the swing and miss pitch, the way guys are making the ball move and the action that it has on. I feel like the cutter in the same way is the same thing. The cutter
feels like it's sort of morphed in with the slider too over the course of time. As that's grounded foul. By the way, a couple of pitches ago, we saw what.
It's just not me.
It's not
I'm more of a muscle shirt without muscles.
2-2 popped up. Odor is underneath. Here's the play. I guess if you want to make a great play, wear that Hawaiian shirt.
Got to be there to laugh already, Jason. Way to go.
Wow, that's the over for me, considering pregame. I had
baseball's hard already. Left side. He's trying to avoid swinging that down and in breaking ball. That is the pitch over his career. Rengifo slowing the game down is going to make him better.
Well, we're not seeing him today, but Velasquez has just been awesome.
Continually put, Andrew out there as good as he is defensively. You'll see him at some point during this game if the Angels have a lead.
Has been an outstanding defensive player as well, and a big part of this team is that fades inside. There's that cutter just
doing this thing. Taylor Ward hitting at 350 for a while. All these players doing the things you think they're capable of winning at some point. 7 they were winning late, and yet they didn't able to win it. It's just one of those things. They played well, and now you're seeing their starting staff.
And it's a young nucleus starting staff too. I was looking at the numbers. I mean, these 4 guys that they've thrown out there in this game so far as starters go. I mean, the bottom part has not been productive when runners have been on base.
And especially when an opponent's giving you a run. There's a man on, and it hasn't been the case. Guys are pressing, and that's what happens when you're not playing well. So when you see guys, when you're on the mound, you say I made a mistake, obviously, because they're going to tell me at the plate. That's exactly what you want to try to do. You want to stay back and use that middle of the field, and that's twice now for Stefan. He's done a good job as far as that. All right, I'm going to take a break. Thanks, Jason.
He may have hit the first Utah Street home run.
As that gets by Odor into right field. McKinnon is at first, so 2 on, 1 out. I brought it up because of the Ben thing. I didn't.
Utah Street.
So I said it, and it jogged it for you. I'm so sorry.
Jarred my memory.
You're going to be okay. Upon review. Oh, they got your tape measure from the old.
That's great.
The old
They might have borrowed mine from Home Depot.
It's equivalent of a purpose pitch.
I appreciate you guys digging that up.
All sorts of fun in store. Oh, this gets away from Rutschman. So Stefanik to third, McKinnon to second. Adley Rutschman had to reach for that.
A run for the Angels. They've not been very good in this series at doing this.
And that's not going to, well, he got a small piece of it. He got a very small piece. 2-2 again. Swing and a miss, strike 3. It was a
now. Seems like it's an A swing no matter what the situation is a lot of times.
And so often everyone just kind of doesn't want. As you can see, it's not easy to get that guy home. It's important to be able to get him home.
One, as so often is.
How can you win a ball game? And choking up a little bit, putting a ball in play sometimes wins ball games. I know at the big league level, a lot of ball hitting, if you will, is lacking a little bit.
And you're 100% right, Jason. When you look at Mike Trout, who's on deck, You would think the way he's hit the baseball.
Guys, and sometimes guys like Albert, like you said, deserve that credit. 2-2 on the ground to shortstop. Mateo approaches and throws, and it's Mountcastle on the scoop.